In this video, I'll show you 4 examples on how to multiply complex numbers in polar form. Question 1 reads, multiply the complex number that has a radius of 5 and an angle of 30 degrees by one where the radius is 3 and at 20 degrees. To do this type of question, we'll need to multiply the two radii together, so 5 times 3 as shown here, and add the angles. So 5 times 3 at an angle of 30 plus 20. 30 plus 20. 5 times 3 is 15. 30 plus 20 is 50 degrees. Let's move on to question 2. In question 2, we were asked to multiply 6.27 at an angle of 300 by 2.75 at an angle of 125. Once again, we'll multiply the two radii. 6.27 times 2.75 at an angle of 300 degrees plus 125 degrees. Let's use our calculator to find out the answer to this part. We have 6.27 times 2.75. We end up with 17.24, or simply 17.2. Adding 300 and 125 gives us an angle of 425 degrees. Now, if your angle is greater than 360, you can use its coterminal angle by subtracting 360 from this number. So we can subtract 360 from here to get the coterminal angle that's between 0 and 360 degrees. So 425 minus 360 gives us 65. Our final answer should be 17.2 and 65 degrees. In question 3, we're asked to multiply the vectors 2 at an angle of 25 degrees by 3 at an angle of 15 degrees. Same thing, 2 times 3 is 6. 25 plus 15 is equal to 40. And lastly, a certain current represented by capital I is represented by the complex number 1.15 at an angle of 23.5 amperes, and a complex impedance Z is represented by 24.6 at an angle of 14.8 ohms. Multiply Z and I to obtain the voltage. So our Z value is 24.6 at an angle of 14.8. And we're asked to multiply this by 1.15 at an angle of 23.5. Just like before, we'll multiply this and this together, giving us an answer of 28.3, 28.3 at an angle of these two being added, 14.8 plus 23.5 gives us 38.3. 38.3 degrees. That is the solution for question 4, and that is how to multiply complex numbers in polar form.